Why did they change the ending for the Predator movie? I covered this topic before over the past year, and while most of the information is already out there, we have a news article on Moviephone.com, and it's regarding an interview with Fred Dekker, who wrote the story for the movie. Now, it does add a few more bits of information as to why some changes were made to the movie. The first thing that's mentioned is the military convoys. They were seen in the trailers and a poster advertising the movie, but this was never seen in the film. It was linked to the two emissary predators, which were seen as good predators or scientists in some way. The movie was to explore the culture and civilization of the predators because the other movies did not do so. An early idea was that the predator homeworld was dying, so one group was trying to create bigger creatures to hunt. These were predators from different worlds, and their DNA was mixed with the Yautja. This in turn would result in a new set of species, something the predators would later use in the movie. Now, while their planet was slowly dying off, they also had to upgrade themselves just to survive. This was where the upgrade predator was introduced. So their next plan was to move into Earth because it was heating up and the planet was still thriving, and since predators like the warm environment, it was an ideal target to take over. The group of loonies would then be confronted by the emissary predators on the ship, and they would communicate with them in some way about their situation. The upgrade predator is bringing a bunch of hybrids to Earth, and they want to stop it, so they team up. This would lead them to commandeering the armored vehicles and getting chased by the upgrade. Later in the story, the hybrids are released, and a huge action sequence was supposed to take place. These hybrids were going to be used to eradicate mankind. But this was changed, not by Fred Dekker or by Shane Black, but by someone above them in the studio. Now, this is where someone decided to make changes to the third act in the film. Possibly someone in the studio thought, now this movie was turning into something other than a Predator movie, so changes were made, and the third act was then changed to a hunt scene at night. This was to make it seem like it was scarier than the original idea. Fred also says in the interview, the new scenes we got in the third act did not really serve us because it did not top anything we've seen before. Their initial plan was to have a huge action scene with humans, the emissary predators, the hybrids, and the upgrade. But after the changes, the third act was just a traditional hunt. One final thing that is brought up is the role of Dutch, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger. They really wanted him in the film, but it was a cameo appearance in the end. Even though it was a very small role, they wanted him in the movie just for the nostalgia. He would have said, "Come with me if you want to live." This very small scene would have taken half a day to film, and even though Arnold was going to take a pay cut for this scene, this would have led to a bigger role in the sequel to this movie. However, nobody was willing to pay Arnold this amount for his role. He also did not want such a small role in the film himself, so he declined the offer, and the ending was changed to what we got now. They also talk a little bit about the possibility of including Newt and Ripley from Aliens just for the ending, but both of those ideas were scrapped. Both Fred and Shane did enjoy the first half of the movie, but the ending was not what they wanted. It was just out of their control. So that's it. That covers a few more details about some changes to the movie. Did you like the final version that we got? Or do you think the original third act would have been a lot better with the emissary predators, the armored tanks, the hybrids, and everything like that? Tell me in the comments section. Thanks for watching. My name is Carlos, or Acid Glow, and I'll see you in the next video.